Pseudobashi Heavy Industries beat us to the punch with the Kurata, a 9,000-pound single-seater giant fighting robot with twin Gatling guns, a hyper-advanced targeting system,
Weón, que se venga
and a
buena, weón.
a 9,000-pound single-seater giant fighting robot with twin Gatling guns, a hyper-advanced targeting system.
Bueno, si esa weá sin tripular, alguien va a morir. Y lo voy a ver, ¿ah? Los megabots, megabots, megabots. Ah, pero tengo que arreglar algo. Ay, en media hora, weón. Voy a matar media hora de publicidad esperando a los megabots. Se tienen que matar, weón. Mínimo. Que es una weá sangrienta.
Pseudobashi, we have a giant robot, you have a giant robot. You know it needs to happen. We challenge you to a duel.
Bueno, yo vi la noticia cuando la anunciaron como hace 2 años. De ahí que estoy esperando los megabots, weón. Desde ahí. Pero, weón. ¿Ya la cagá?
海外に取られたり前とか、やっぱ日本文化じゃないですか、巨大ロボット。だから、やりますよ、絶対。
Megabots, megabots.
¿Qué
tan cuático era hacer, weón? Ojalá que esté buena, weón. Me hicieron esperar como 2 o 3 años para esto. Mínimo que sea espectacular.
You grew up hoping that the giant robot battles in science fiction would become real, and we did too. That dream is 1 year away. Meet the Mark II, America's first fully functional giant piloted robot.
Pero no se van a disparar, weón, ¿para qué muestran eso? No se pueden disparar, weón. No debería morir nadie en esa pelea, weón.
A U.S. robotics company challenged a Japanese firm to a duel of giant robots. Japan said, "Bring it on."
No, pero a ver. No digan ganar los gringos a los japoneses, weón. O sea, los gringos igual son más brutos. Industria del acero. Pero Japón no puede perder, po. Ellos inventaron la idea de los megabots.
The upgraded Mark II will be the definition of an American robot. She'll be 5 times faster and more powerful, self-balancing, and armored for hand-to-hand combat.
El diseño es ridículo, weón.
Hear them knocking? Buy a t-shirt and open the door.
En teoría no hay gran tecnología detrás de ese robot, por lo menos el gringo.
Now let's meet the patriots who've signed up to be on Team USA.
La guay ni camina.
My name is Grant Imahara, and for the better part of a decade,
Oh,
I'm
Mythbusters.
And I'm Greg Munson, and we are the creators of BattleBots.
My name is Michael Howe, and I'm president of
Ah, ya, los gringos ya tienen mi respeto ahora, weón.
And I'm Doug.
Hi, I'm Dave Lavery. Hi, my name is Fawn Davis, owner of Fawn Co.
Hi, I'm Carl Bass. I'm CEO of Autodesk.
These old treads got no suspension and top out at 2.5 miles per hour. How Technologies has something to say about that.
We developed the world's most advanced track vehicle. We are excited to be a part of the Megabot Challenge.
The Mark II is pretty top-heavy.
Hay todo un equipo detrás de la construcción de ese robot, po, weón.
We need to be able to keep our balance.
Puta, pero yo vi el video en donde se le demostración y era bien penca el robot. Era movilidad, era muy ñurdo, muy ñurdo. Igual una muestra, así que quién sabe.
We're looking at how we might use NASA technology to help keep these guys safe when we take a punch.
This is America's first giant combat robot. She needs a fresh set of armor plates and a sweet paint job so we can make our country proud. And that's where Fonco has our
No sé por qué tengo la impresión de que no va a ser tan espectacular como parece. Ojalá. Igual yo soy pesimista, así que...
Matrix, Terminator. Now, we're going to make the Megabot look like something straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster.
We're going to need the right tools to build this robot, and Autodesk has us covered.
We've been working with the Megabots guys since the beginning. We're going to make sure they have all the hardware and software they need to take on Japan.
Finally, we have some killer advisors who are helping make this dream an epic reality.
Seeing giant fighting robots has always been a personal dream of mine, which is why I'm going to do everything possible to help make this happen.
By supporting this competition,
ese chino una buena persona. Oriental, lo que sea.
We're going to be moving the entire field of robotics forward.
America, this is your robot. It's time to kick in and help support this cause.
Ya, pues quiero que vengan los japoneses, weón. Eso los quiero ver, weón.
Or even suit up to pilot this beast. After this video is over, you have a choice. Watch another cat video on YouTube, or make your childhood dreams come true. What's it gonna be?
Igual yo estoy por el otro equipo, así que... Faltan 20 minutos más para que comience la acción. Ya se viene, ya se viene. Muevo los megabots. Yo espero que alguien muera. ¿Están piloteadas las cagadas? ¿Cómo tanto, weón? ¿Cómo tan bueno es para hacer eso, weón? Igual es enorme esa mierda. No se ve tan seguro, ¿eh? Debo decirlo. Definitivamente no se ve tan seguro.
This canopy could get blasted to pieces, or a giant robot fist could pummel straight through it.
Or we could just suffer a traumatic
No,
brain
igual estos
injury
buenos
when
tuvieron
we hit
que...
the ground.
Because of
No
this,
sé,
we're
no sé
putting
qué
the Mark
pensar
II
ni
through
decir,
some
weón.
scientific tests to see if our driver will survive this fight.
How do you make sure your giant robot can take a cannonball to the face? Well, we don't have another gun, so we're just gonna rip its arm off and shoot it with that.
We've made custom paint cannonballs that are designed to hit hard and blind our opponent. Now we need to make sure a pilot can survive them.
¿Se va a disparar? Ah, ya, interesante, ya. Arroja proyectil, ataca a distancia.
All this shooting and smashing looks great on camera, but unless we know what it does to
De
a person,
manera
we haven't
no
learned
letal.
anything. That's why we've recruited this unpaid volunteer
idea.
to sign a stack of waivers and agree to subject themselves to unreasonable G-forces. To give you some context, when you stand on the surface of Earth, you're always experiencing 1 G of force. A sneeze is about 3 Gs. A really intense impact of 100 Gs, like in football, can give you a concussion. Now, NASA tells us that over a slightly longer period of time, even 40 Gs can kill you. We can measure these Gs with these accelerometers on our volunteer.
Ya, sí, nos van a pelear a matar, pero van a pelear.
Oh my God, it's terrifying up here.
Esta weá va a ser en vivo, en verdad no me la creo.
Okay, Rob, side shift a tiny bit that way. Tiny bit this way. All right. I feel like I just lined up a crotch shot. Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh my God. I'm pretty sure
Ya,
it came out
ya.
the top.
Igual el otro robot, el oriental, estaba cubierto, weón.
Wow.
Let's aim a little higher and see if it bounces off. Three, 2, 1, go!
Chuch. Ya, sí, no va a estar muy cómodo el piloto si le llegan a disparar con eso.
Oh man. The results are in and they don't look so great. According to our data, both impacts would have killed the pilot.
Oh!
Taking into account the G's on the pilot and their duration, we calculated something called the head injury criterion. Now, a higher HIC value means a higher chance of injury or death. The second impact had an HIC value of over 4,500. That means instant death. And we know our cockpit wasn't built for this, but we didn't expect to die from paint. Isn't science great?
How do you make sure your giant robot can take a punch.
Ya, sí, no, ya. Igual los buenos fueron precavidos, hicieron sus pruebas. Sí, no, si no se van a matar, pues, pero hicieron pruebas.
While Kuratas is throwing a punch. We don't have a Kuratas to test with, but we got the next best thing. Kuratas isn't the same as a wrecking ball. Kuratas is much lighter and much faster. But the important thing is, the momentum of both collisions will be the same.
Ya, sí, se compensa con la masa el momento. Si el momento se calcula como masa por velocidad, entonces falta la velocidad, aumenta la masa. Pero el golpe, la energía debería ser más o menos la misma. Ya, el robot no cae. Pero, bueno, sí, sí, chucha.
Got a little bit of tipping there. I definitely think we need some more speed, though. Damn. Oh!
Mierda.
Oh, that was close.
Ya, alguna weá deben que hacer para matarse, weón. Por favor, medidas de seguridad. Pero su H iría a pegar así, weón. Chucha.
The robot looks surprisingly stable. The good news is the punching
Igual quiero ver a los robots de agarrarse a golpes, sí, verdad, son muy ñurdos, weón.
Looks like our pilot's probably still alive. Now the
Yeah,
robot seems
sí,
stable,
mierda.
but falling over with us inside is pretty much a worst case scenario. So we're gonna go ahead and try and knock it over and see what happens.
No, esto es mucho, weón. Su H no pega tan fuerte.
It's so hard to tell where the tipping point is.
Give it one more really good hit. One more
¿Quieren botar el robot, los desgraciados? No tienen hecho mierda. Sí, esto es para botarlo nomás. Oh.
God damn it!
Okay, screw this. Let's just flip this thing.
This is dedicated to everyone who's ever called us unstable.
Ya, bueno, sí, el robot es bastante estable. Pero es mucha fuerza, weón. Ya, bueno, sí, es casi imposible que esa weá pase en el enfrentamiento. Eso es lo que dejaron más o menos claro. Me hicieron encima de los golpes del Subachi, po.
Holy crap. Wow. I think all things considered, this
Yeah,
looks like it's
mierda.
still in one piece. The canopy is a little bit screwed up and the shocks fell off and this hinge is busted up, but I think we're pretty good at building robots overall.
I think that's true, but I think our pilot's pretty unhappy.
Yeah.
You know, both
Chucha,
legs
sí.
are broken.
Maybe
Entre,
it's like a yoga
no, igual,
pose or
tienen que hablarse entre las compañías para no pasarse la mano con los... con la fuerza, las capacidades de los robots. Sí, pues bueno, esta weá se muere alguien, ¿no? Y todo se arruina. Va a estar un poco pausteado, sí, weón. Yo creo. O deberían ser con pilotos estas peleas, weón. Porque ahí sí que se pueden ir de las manos, pues weón. Ya. ¿Cuánto falta? Falta poco, 12 minutos. PC Robot no pega, dispara, weón. Yo creo.
Creating the giant robots of
La idea.
science fiction is no small task. We want to believe that the robots from video games and movies are right around the corner, but the truth is, we still got a long way to go. Today, Megabots is taking the first steps towards making giant mech combat a reality.
This isn't a walk in the park. There's no giant fighting robot industry or experts in the field. Yet we have to be careful in our design process because mistakes could cost us millions of dollars or worse, someone's life.
In case you missed it, we previously looked at how our old Mark II robot would do in combat. Unfortunately, in almost every test, our pilots either got seriously injured or died. And that's why we have to build an entirely new robot from scratch. Meet the Mark III. The key redesign features of the Mark III are pilot safety, modular arms, agility and advanced controls, and stability and traction.
¿Pero qué brazos va a usar, weón? No me dejan claro, weón.
Welcome back to Megabots headquarters. We are here and we are ready to put the heavy lift arms onto our final torso. We have the first final pieces of the Mark III robot ready to go and ready to start testing.
Well, we got one arm on.
The heavy lift arms are designed to be general purpose, high capacity arms that can attach any tool or weapon we want up to 2,000 pounds. Over the past few weeks,
no, pero ¿por qué muestran eso? No les van a poner esa herramienta, weón. Son unas
we have been
asesinas,
welding
weón.
stuff together.
Que muestre lo que le vayan a poner.
Parts. We've assembled little bits and pieces of the robot to test, from shoulders to individual actuators to elbows. And then we assembled the left arm really quickly just to see if anything would go wrong. We tested it in the rain at midnight just to see if it would work.
It's going. It's going. Oh, yeah.
Sí, ¿por qué no?
Oh, my God.
Ya, igual le pusieron cariño a la producción del robot, pero es poco...
With this part of the robot.
This right here is
No.
Megabot's mission control. We've been taking the software that IHMC's been writing and making sure that it can communicate with all the components inside the robot.
No sé,
This
no sé qué
process is
pensar.
called system integration. It's kind of like
Está
setting up
acostumbrado a
a
medir
home
mal, los
network
weón
and
Jenny,
making
los
sure
weón
that all the
Gundams.
computers and devices and printers
Donde ahí hay
talk
todo
to each
trabajo
other on that
científico, weón.
network.
Estos son
Outside, we're readying the track base to use as
ingenieros,
our
weón.
primary source of power for our upcoming tests.
So we've got a track base that's now providing hydraulic power. We've got a robot behind me that needs hydraulic power. So we're going to use 4 50
igual acá no hay tecnología de última era, weón. Son weones que se atrevieron a hacerlo nomás
We're building the Mark III from the bottom up and the top down. So we have our track base. We know it generates 4,000 psi at 120 gallons per minute. And we're trying to integrate it with the top half of the robot to get it working.
Esa weá, las partes las compran nomás, pero no las diseñan. Es el motor, sistema hidráulico. La lata la diseñan, pero...
Basically everything's wired up right now, so if you want to test, awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
Ya, y si muestran un poquito el robot oriental, ese quiero ver, weón. Ya va a terminar el tiempo. Espera.
For 6 months to do this.
Transmisión gringa, pues bueno.
Oh boy.
Right now, Rob's bringing out the top half of the Mark III on top of what we call the Tower of Death. The Tower of Death is a test platform that holds the robot up to its final height once the legs are done.
Sí.
Once we've got it out in the yard, we're going to test all of the actuators on the robot to make sure the software...
Que la torre de abajo se utiliza mientras para sostener la cabeza. Es la parte como que están trabajando. Lo que es debajo de la cabeza, como que es falso, weón. Como que una base momentánea.
Okay, so that is left wrist roll.
Yeah. Esa weá.
This should be left shoulder yaw.
¿Cuántas tocales está puesto? ¿De alguna manera, weón? Llegan a costar un sistema hidráulico para socar.
Left elbow pitch. Right shoulder roll. So that's wrist. Yep. Okay, so right shoulder roll was actually...
Este más grande, el robot japonés. Creo que harto más grande.
Right shoulder yaw, unlocking now. So that is right shoulder pitch. We've just spent all day testing each joint and actuator in the robot. We think we have all of the bugs ironed out. Up next is complex coordinated motion with both arms. According to our calculations, this thing should be able to lift an entire vehicle, so that's what we're going to do next.
0 to wing in 3,
2,
mega 1.
Llegar lo más bueno, depende de cómo se fueron después los controles, pero...
3, 2, 1.
Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yes.
Nice.
Ready for lift?
I think we're ready for lifting.
Grab to lift in 3, 2, 1.
No, se apeleántalo.
Holy yes! Alright, let's move it around.
Mierda. Tiene la fuerza para levantarlo. ¿El auto tendrá motor? Sería interesante saberlo.
Oh my god, look at that thing. We tore that apart. That looks awesome.
Looks like we are okay at our jobs. I think this one's a wrap.
Yeah, we got a lot to do. Let's keep moving.
Got another half of the robot to build.
Yep.
Medio robot, weón. Sí, weón, ¿qué más voy a decir? Medio robot, po, weón.
Radio check, this is Eagle Prime. Command, are you reading? Affirmative, Eagle Prime. Command is reading. We just uploaded the latest Mark III
Es enorme, weón.
so she's gonna feel a little more frisky today. Don't get too cocky. You're clear.
Es enorme, weón. Son las dimensiones.
Power plant online. Control system online. Valve online. All systems nominal.
Ah, dos pilotos.
Stand by.
Mierda.
Door opening. Negative, command.
Ahora falta un piloto.
Don't scratch the paint.
Ah, bueno,
Looking
bueno.
good. Thanks for not knocking the doors off. You're clear. Free to stand. My favorite part.
Es enorme, weón. Mira, weón. Qué espectacular. Ese es el resultado final.
Welcome to the testing yard. We have a few surprises for you today.
¿Cómo irán a pelear? Sí,
Trial
weón.
begins in 3, 2.
No creo que sea solo un melee, weón. Sería muy fome. Sería muy rápido.
Channel real smooth.
Ah, se inclina, weón. Igual tiene sentido. Bien vulnerable en toda la parte de atrás, weón.
I got visual on a wall of barrels up ahead. Yeah, I see it. Let's just gun it. Okay, bracing for impact.
Puta, estos gringos son más cuenteros, weón.
Very subtle.
Qué weá más enorme.
You have 6 targets to engage, Eagle Prime. We were all out of barn doors.
Wow, ¿será así de preciso? ¿Se puede haber sido la primera? Debe tener una cámara, weón, por sobre el cañón. Bueno, eso es lo más obvio, en verdad. Para ese nivel de precisión.
Missed one. Your last shot is experimental. Don't miss.
Sí, de hecho sí. Tiene una cámara el arma. ¿Qué es eso, weón?
Take out the enemy Megabot. It's about time. Got anything else, Command? Negative, Eagle Prime. Nice work out there. Bring her home.
Oye, espero que saquen la chucha y los robots bien dañados, weón. Nada, es solamente un juego manito, weón. Quiero golpes fuertes, weón. Ahora viene, weón. Fin de la espera, se parece. No, está claro que está la transmisión gringa, pues, weón, sí. Si no vimos nada del robot japonés. Y es al que yo la he puesto.
It's the dawn of a new age. For millennia, mankind has tested their limits with fists and gloves. In the world's oldest sport, fighting. Our world has been forged by the hammer of technological progress.
We choose to go to the moon.
We have always dreamed about what the future would hold. And we have used technology to make those dreams come to life. For decades, we've imagined giant fighting machines built in our image. That technology is finally here. The age of giant fighting robots has arrived. Two teams, a world apart, are about to do battle.
Esos monstruos, weón.
It's time for the giant robot duel.
Welcome to the steel mill. So we are inside this venue in Japan, originally designed to pour steel, and now we are here to break it. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Expect the unexpected. What you will see today is the first of its kind. My partner, robotics expert, Sarah Nadiri, what will we see in these duels?
These are the largest, heaviest combat robots on Earth. Imagine being able to move around a car as if it was nothing.
The first giant robot in Japan, Karatas.
Primera pelea, son muy fuertes, muy autos como si fuera nada.
Megabots from Team USA. And for more on the strategies, we check in with the third member of our broadcast team, Mari Takahashi.
Thanks, Mike. I'll be connecting with both teams throughout the duel to get their strategy, seeing how they're feeling. Emotions are high down here, and it is tense, but there's also a huge level of excitement. I mean, this is a culmination of years of dedication and hard work. It is going to be a dope battle. We'll see you soon.
Sí, bueno, no han dicho mucho, ¿verdad?
I've been playing giant fighting robot games since I was a kid. This has been the dream since middle school. Like making that science fiction come to life. I never thought it was possible, but like, here we are.
Y en verdad lo que hicieron fue hacer robots chicos más grandes los gringos.
ロボットがいるような世界にいるんだと思ってたんだけど、それがなかったから、来てなかったから自分でやってみようかなって思った感じですね。
Giant fighting robots have been a dream for a whole generation of people, really.
Our goal was robot combat from the very beginning. We built Iron Glory to fight at long range and stuck big guns on it.
We really wanted our first fight to be huge, so we went straight to the top and challenged Japan to a giant robot fight.
Sweet Obashi, we have a giant robot, you have a giant robot. You know it needs to happen. We challenge you to a duel.
そう作った時から戦いたいなと思ってたんだよね。いきなりアメリカから来ちゃったから、まあしょうがねえやるかみたいな感じですね。
When they upped the ante to hand-to-hand combat, we realized we actually needed a whole new robot. We solved this the American way. We built a heavier, bigger, more powerful, and way louder machine. That's what we're here to do. That's what everybody's here to see.
Está enorme, weón.
There's a huge amount of people who want to see this happen, and to give it to them in their lifetime is insane.
2 years ago, Megabots challenged Tsutobashi to a giant robot duel featuring Iron Glory. Tsutobashi accepted the challenge, but on one condition. He wanted to fight hand-to-hand combat. So, after years of research and development, Eagle Prime was designed specifically to go hand-to-hand against Karates. Tsutobashi came back and said, wait,
que los orientales querían una pelea mano a mano, ¿cachai? Diferente. Y bueno, 2 años diseñando el robot para eso, bueno.
Against 2 different Megabots.
Interesante.
All right, here's how you win. Knock down your opponent, disable their robot,
Bien.
and if for any reason their pilot taps out, you take the match. Let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Megabot.
Destruir el robot, disable e inhabilitar, creo que seguir peleando, prueba rueda o algo así, y la otra opción era surrender.
A lot has led up to this moment. We're really happy to be here, and I cannot wait to finally get these robots to start pummeling each other. I'm really pumped.
Nice. Now let's talk about game plan. What is your strategy going in?
Shoot the big guns as quickly as possible. That's the name of the game here. These things are, the paint cannonballs do a ton of damage. I'm going to stay light on the joysticks and just try to unload as quickly as possible.
Nice. Now looking at the Karates robot, do you see a weakness in its build?
Yeah, I would say everything.
La habilidad del Kurata,
Anything
todo.
else you want to add?
I would just like to thank our fans who've been following us for 3 years now, and for the Iron Glory, our sponsors Autodesk, Fusion 360, A360, and for Parker Hannafin for bringing us out here.
Good luck to you guys.
Matt Orline and Guy Cavalcante say that Iron Glory embraces a Western style of fighting. Big guns, brute force, heavy steel, and designed for the highlight reel knockout.
I mean, right, just look at those cannons. That right arm can shoot a 3-pound paint cannonball at 130 miles per hour. They have to shoot fast and ask questions later.
Están dando las características del robot, las características. El cañón, la velocidad.
Style of combat designed to take down a much larger opponent, utilizing speed, agility, and hand-to-hand combat
Mira las manos de ese robot,
Karates definitely has the advantage of speed, and pair that with his half-ton fist, and I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that punch.
All right, let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Tsutobashi.
Bueno, el Kurata es mucho más refinado, weón. La cagó, la wea gringa es súper bruta, weón. Lo bruto suele ganar, weón, en verdad.
だってうち日本のロボットですよ。勝てるわけないじゃない。
そうですよね。なら今日はドキドキしますか？
Mira la mano que tiene.
メガボッツと戦うことがドキドキするというよりも、このロボットに乗って初めて戦うってことがちょっとドキドキはしてます。
なら最後にメガボッツのチームに何か言いたいことありますか？
多分あっさり倒されると思うからシートベルトしっかり締めて。
おお、もう大変楽しみにしてます。
ありがとうございます。
Está bien, todos van a ganar, güey.
It's time for duel number 1. Iron Glory versus Karates. Let's meet the box. Our tale of the tech. Iron Glory, 15 feet tall when standing, weighs 6 tons, powered by a 24 horsepower engine. It's loaded with cannon ammunition and a missile launcher. Karates weighed 4 tons initially. It's been upgraded to 6.5 tons. Most significantly, the addition of a half-ton punching arm. Powered by an 87 horsepower engine, it reaches a top speed of 18 miles per hour. And now we go down to the battlefield. On one side, Team USA, Megabots Incorporated with Iron Glory. On the other side, we have Team Japan, Tsutobashi Heavy Industry with Karates. We are set for this historic first ever battle between 2 giant fighting robots. Science fiction comes to life. Karates, Iron Glory, here we go. It looks like Iron Glory is standing up, while Karates proceeds forward relentlessly. He wants to close the distance as quickly as possible. Look at that left arm come up. They're looking for the highlight reel knockout.
Closing in. You got him. Firing.
Karates utilizing his speed advantage. And it's over. Just like that. And here comes the Megabots crew. Let's hope Matt and Guy are okay. Guy is out of the cockpit. This was a stunning defeat for Team Megabots. Matt seems to be fine as well.
Give him air.
Mierda, güey.
I'm shaking right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Concha tu madre, güey. Lo hizo cagar, lo hizo cagar.
That sucked.
Let's go down to Mari. She's caught up with Tsudabashi.
Yo pensé que te iba a hacer en directo, pero bueno.
もうなんかもう手ちょっと震えちゃって。
もう中に入ってる時、クラタスと心合体した感じしました？
いやもうそれどころじゃなかったね。もうよくわかんないからとりあえずまっすぐ行って殴るんだと思ったんだけど。
まあ次はイーグルプライムです。タクティクス変わりますか？
今回
Eso de tener el brazo extendido para intimidar, güey, pero fue...
多分そんなに簡単に倒れないと思うんですよ。だからちょっとまあ作戦はちょっと
tenía la posición recta a la hora de golpear.
わかりました。まあこのバトルでは感動しましたよ。
ありがとうございます。
頑張ってください。
Let's check out the Duel 1 replay.
It looks like Iron Glory's cannonball actually broke in the barrel. It had no effect on Karada's. Now he's trying to aim 2 guns simultaneously. Looks like he couldn't line up the missile launcher in time.
Whether or not that cannonball hit, Karada's was just coming in way too fast.
Pero el terror no se movió nada, weón. Ni para atrás, ni nada.
And given how much momentum Karada's had, that punch was destined to knock Iron Glory down.
All right, back to Mari, who's with Team Megabots.
You guys, that was insane. Are you physically okay right now?
The fall was pretty tough. As soon as I saw the robot coming in and felt it going over, I grabbed my helmet and tried to brace myself. It was over pretty fast.
That battle is not how you thought it was gonna go. How are you feeling about your defeat?
I mean, they got in close. Did what he was gonna do.
You've got Eagle Prime coming in now. It was built for this exact battle. How do you think your strategy is gonna change?
We have the weight advantage for the next robot. I'm hoping the next battle goes better.
Good luck to you guys. Back to you, Mike.
¿Qué onda, weón? ¿Por qué un break? Ah, seguramente ya. Sí, seguramente lo otro era que los gringos partieron con un rol más chanta. ¿Esa sería la idea? Si al final el gringo era mucho más grande, weón. Probemos el break, pues, weón. Pero bueno, primera ronda para los orientales. Me parece bien, se lo merecen. Un minuto. Bueno, se lo bajo súper rápido, bueno. Hay que ver cómo se viene nomás. No, fue acuático. Igual los robots hay que verlo en todo su esplendor, pues, weón. Tienen distintas variedades de brazos. Ese no es el robot final de los gringos, weón. Hay que ver. Igual yo quiero ver algo en vivo, weón. Nada de voy a grabar, weón. O sea, accidentes, quiero verlo en el momento, weón. Así es hardcore.
So it's 1-0 Japan, Karada-san, and Team Tsudabashi. Sarah, remember we talked earlier about how Karada's was specifically designed to break down or take out Iron Glory. And it's no surprise they utilized their speed advantage and a very precise attack. But now it's prime time. Time for Eagle Prime. And this Megabot is certainly built for metal-to-metal combat.
I mean, it has so many upgrades. It can fire 6 times the cannonballs. It has modular weapons and software upgrades.
All right, tell me about these software upgrades.
Interesante que tenga dos modos, el de pie y el...
If you think about it like robot anatomy, Iron Glory had to manually control every muscle. So 1, 2, 3, it's a little bit slow.
Right.
Eagle Prime, however, can actually have coordinated joint movements.
Ya que el otro es mucho más veloz al momento de mover los brazos, más coordinado.
All Matt has to do is push a button and it will do an uppercut.
The Americans, Team Megabots, looking to even the score, and we've got the best seat in the house. It's time for duel number 2, Eagle Prime versus Karadas, our tale of the tech. And we focus solely on Eagle Prime. 16 foot tall when standing, weighs 12 tons, twice as heavy as Iron Glory. And you want to talk about an upgrade, it's 18 times more powerful, from 24 to 430 horsepower.
And don't forget, it's bottom heavy. 60% of its weight is in its base.
Ya bueno, es muchísimo más fuerte que el otro. Bueno.
Eagle Prime, here we go. And there's the horn. Karadas moving in, taking cover behind that wall of barrels.
This is the best it's ever felt.
Eagle Prime gets off the first shot, but it looks like it breaks up inside the barrel.
Uy, tengo problema.
The second shot is effective, exposing Karadas to another attack.
Keep going. I want to close in on him.
Eagle Prime crashes through the barrels.
I bet you they can't even feel that. That robot is 12 tons.
And there's a third shot.
Okay, I hit him. I don't know if it's doing anything, but I hit him.
How about this? Karadas launches a drone.
No, me estoy hueveando.
Don't let it distract you.
They've spotted it. They're going to try to knock it out. And they make contact with it.
It's on. It's stuck on the cockpit.
Look at that. Smoke is pouring out of the drone.
Coming on the monitors. Get me to the car. Let's block him with the car.
Ese era simplemente mostrar la capacidad del robot. Si hubiera querido poderlo cegado, no sé.
Landing a huge right hook on the top vehicle there.
No para botear este robot ahora el curata, es muy grande, muy pesado.
Team Megabots is really taking advantage of the 430 horsepower that they have. That allows Matt and Guy to really control the arena with that arm.
Okay, go around the car a little more. Really clearing it. He's coming for us.
Eagle Prime, Karadas, engage in close combat. A big body shot by Karadas. Keep in mind, that steel fist is 600 pounds. And another body shot. Karadas looking to do damage. Eagle Prime counters with the claw. Oh, firing a big shot. That connects. And another. Eagle Prime targeting the midsection of Karadas. Oh, check this out. Eagle Prime using that cannon as a battering ram, targeting the area on Karadas that has a lot of sensitive electronics.
I don't think he can move.
Eagle Prime continuing to do damage with that cannon. These armor panels are being torn off of Karadas.
Se le está haciendo mierda, weón.
The robot stopped. Going safe. Locking out.
Wait a second.
Engine on.
All right, the robots now appear to be stuck.
All right, we really need to swap this cannon out.
So Karadas and Eagle Prime are basically stuck. In fighting terms, they're stuck in the clinch.
Right, it looks like they hit the E-stop, which immediately shut down both robots.
So now it's time to reset, retool, and continue the duel. All right, let's check back in with Mari,
cambiar la herramienta. Aquí me curata.
もうイーグルプライム殴りましたね。どんな感じでした？
殴ったね。ガンガン感触もあったし、多分多少は効いたと思うけど、やっぱりちょっと体重負けしてる気がするね。
そうですね。で、目つぶし作戦はどう思いました？よくいきました？
そこまでは規定通りうまくいってる。ただその後がちょっとうまくない。
で、次のラウンドに入るんですけども、この指大変もう残念ですよね。相当ダメージが起こってます。
やっぱ物作る人にはね、ちょっと手って結構象徴的だから、ちょっと屈辱感じるし、なんかやっておりますよ。
こんなダメージ起こってるんですけども、まだ勝てますか？
大丈夫、ぶっ壊します。
かっこいいです。頑張ってください。
Let's take a look at the Duel 2 replay. After a cannon malfunction,
quedó bien dañado el robot japonés.
You can see Karadas' armor took a hell of a beating from the opening shot.
Karadas counters with the distraction technique, utilizing a drone. But that doesn't stop Eagle Prime from delivering a massive blow to the Tower of Cars, leaving a trail of destruction in the arena.
Sí, eso es fuerza pura, weón.
Karadas moved in and delivered a punch of its own, slamming into that front grill of Eagle Prime as the two robots squared off point blank.
Muy sólido el robot, el otro, el gringo.
Eagle Prime using the cannon any way it can to get an advantage. But these robots are locked together and had to be reset.
Ah, la armadura.
Let's check back in with Mari, who's with Team Megabots.
You guys, how was that?
That is how it's done. You grab them, you beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you guys had some crazy punches. For all of us who don't get to be in that, what is that like?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. You're getting rocked around. It's kind of a little bit scary as you're kind of anticipating, am I going to fall over if I grab them or if I push too hard? So there's a lot to think about, kind of how you're landing those attacks.
I can only live vicariously through you guys. Now, what did you think of Karadas' secret weapon?
When I saw it launch, I just remember yelling at Guy, saying, there's a drone, there's a drone. And I really wasn't prepared to see things coming from the sky, but my first reaction was just like, get the claw up, try to swat it. Looks like I hit it, but it ended up on the cockpit anyways.
Bueno, el dron se hubiera estrellado con pintura y cagaba el robot gringo. No veían cero.
So I think we realized that once we get in close, the cannon isn't that effective. I was trying to use it as a battering ram as we were kind of entangled there, but I think we need to focus on something that can deal a little more damage up close.
I think it's time for some like good old-fashioned American melee. I think that's where this is going.
There you go. Very excited to see you guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
¿Qué van a poner para melee con sierra el otro robot? Nah, pero el robot gringo es muy monstruoso, weón. No es muy refinado que digamos, weón. Es poder como una máxima expresión. Es eso, weón. Es una cantidad absurda de poder, weón. Voy a aprovechar de traerme agüita.
Both robots are now reset and ready.
All right, let's do this. Get those arms in the air.
Eagle Prime, Karadas, here we go.
All right, moving forward.
Karadas getting into position, turning slightly. And Eagle Prime takes the lead here, knocking over barrels with that powerful chainsaw.
Let's go.
That's a 4-foot, 40-horsepower chainsaw, and it was originally designed to cut through rock.
We'll see how Karadas attempts to deal with this attack.
Okay, he's moving. He's firing, he's firing.
Those six barrels can fire up to 2,000 rounds per minute. That could easily take out Eagle Prime's cameras.
Are those paintballs?
Uy, empezó a mierda.
What are you thinking? Okay, move over to that light truss. Let's try something.
Weón va con una sierra, la weá monstruosa.
Wow, Eagle Prime has grabbed the lighting truss. It's all coming down close. Karadas keeps unloading on Eagle Prime relentlessly.
¿Weón está disparando? ¿En serio?
Oh my god.
Weón basta que le den un cable, weón. Deshabilita el robot, deshabilita el robot.
And Samsara, that truss gets tossed to the side. Eagle Prime approaches Karadas, and now it appears a shoving match is taking place. That chainsaw is now activated. Taking it down systematically.
Oh my God,
What are you worried about? You're the robotics expert.
That's why I'm scared. I think
what are you talking about? Can he get the finish right here?
Oh
wow!
I'm getting close,
This is crazy.
No, I don't.
Well,
no.
what?
I think
Hold
no,
get the out of here.
No, se le está haciendo mierda,
I
weón.
have never seen anything like this. The chainsaw still eating away at Karadas' shoulder.
Se le hizo cagar, weón, puta, curata.
And we have a winner. Team Megabots, Eagle Prime.
Hay mucha fuerza bruta, weón. Demasiada.
That's how it's done, baby!
You know, it's really amazing, the turn of events that has happened here. Karadas came out so strong in that first fight, toppling Iron Glory almost immediately. But then the momentum shifted to Team Megabots. Eagle Prime went on the aggressive, utilized that chainsaw for an outstanding finish.
No, cabrón, se le hizo cagar, weón. Con ese brazo cierra.
Here comes Karadas-san, showing great sportsmanship. Big smiles all around, a true class act. History has been made.
Two worthy opponents in the first ever giant robot duel. USA versus Japan. Team Megabots, how are you feeling?
Pretty good, pretty good. Obviously things
went
pretty well for
¿Qué
us there.
basura?
We've got an awesome team. I wanted to thank everybody who helped put this together. It's crazy.
Awesome. It was just an amazing experience. Both fights, I think, were just out of this world. It's what we've been waiting for. This is it.
And Kurata-san, 一言.
すっげえ楽しかった。
What does the future hold?
I think it's time to make this a sports league. I think it's time to get some rules, some weight classes, bring this show on the road. Let's do it. Good fight. Worth it.
Thank you, thank you.
What an amazing spectacle. Back to you, Mike.
So when it is all said and done, Eagle Prime wins the gold at this first ever giant robot fight. For Sara Nadiri and Mari Takahashi, this is Mike Goldberg saying so long from the steel mill in Japan.
Bueno, yo esperaba algo distinto, un evento en vivo, weón. Más duradero. Estuvo entretenido, pero... Bueno, la primera. ¿Quién sabe, en verdad? Mía se fue con una película, productor, directores. No, pues estuvo entretenido. Ahora viene la sección de preguntas, veámosla, pues, para ver qué... en qué queda todo. Pero bueno, si esto de acá a futuro podría cambiar harto, weón. Igual los robots los encontré precarios. No hay nada que un equipo weón inteligente no pueda hacer en su casa, weón, por decirlo así. Ahora aquí viene la sección de preguntas y respuestas. Question and answer. Q&A. No, frente a la sierra no tenía nada que hacer, weón. Yo igual no me da la impresión de que el equipo japonés como que estaba apostando a destruir a otros robots, weón. ¿Viste? Big Box también piensa lo mismo, weón. Yo también quería que ganaran los japoneses, weón. Estuvo buena la pelea, aunque está lejos de ser lo que nos vendieron, weón. Más marketing y show que todo, weón, pero bueno. Quién sabe, pues, tal vez a futuro se vengan enfrentamientos más interesantes. Esto fue puro show, pues, weón. No, pero el robot gringo es monstruoso, weón, es una tolva gigante, weón. Una grúa enorme, weón, que pega fuerte. Con una sierra.
Where am I looking?
And we're on.
Alrighty. Welcome everyone to Megabot's headquarters. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching the Giant Robot Duel. I'm Jake, VP of BD here at Megabots and your host tonight. I'm here with Matt Orline and Guy Cavalcanti, our co-founders and Mech Pilots. They've risked...
Mech Pilots.
I was just gonna say they've risked life and limb to bring you tonight's fight, and I was gonna say let's hold for a round of applause. But yeah, obviously hats off to these guys for making it all possible.
Lo estoy viendo en
el 2 years and, you know, $1 million in the making.
Bueno, no lo estoy viendo ahora en el link de Twitch, pero mira, si viste lo mando. Igual la pelea ya terminó, así que
I'll start with a few softballs here.
Ahora más que nada están en la sección de sección de preguntas.
Yeah, we're going to talk to the winners right now, but if you do have any questions for us, send them to ask@megabots.com. Once again, that's ask@megabots.com. All right, I guess to kick things off.
Our email
¿Con qué se viene?
Yeah, it's fucking well, excellent. Obviously, the first question here is the obvious one. How'd you guys come up with this?
We started out by playing a lot of video games as kids. And just sort of
bueno,
like,
más que nada como llegaron a eso, típico, bueno, como todos nosotros que hemos hecho también con los videojuegos. Pero está lejos de ser la fantasía de los mechas, está muy lejos de ser. De hecho, esta misma weá puede haber ocurrido hace 10, 15 años, weón. O sea, no hay nada nuevo. En verdad, en cuanto a tecnología o capacidad, está chori, pero no... No es como un paso más adelante.
Giant fighting robots should be a thing, so maybe you can
y sigo pensando que no deberían ser piloteados para que las weas deberían hacerse mierda, weón.
Super dorky playing BattleTech, the like tabletop game, and then playing MechWarrior video games. Went to college, or went to high school, got into FIRST Robotics, went to college, did a robotics degree. Worked at Boston Dynamics where we were making these like legged robots. Like Big Dog and Pet
Sin verdad, bien infantil la fantasía, de todo parte como de juego, juguete,
weón. Make them arbitrarily large, like this is the tech, like we could just blow these up.
Como que de ahí viene la intención de generar este evento de peleas de robots gigantes.
So many movies, you know, brought to life as best we possibly can.
Absolutely, it was Gundam for me, but what was it like piloting these robots?
Which part?
Si le gustó de más o menos de pilotear el robot.
So the battle was in Japan, which we've got from the video. It was the thing I didn't anticipate was it was so hot over there.
Bueno, queda más o menos claro que esto ya pregrabado la pelea, pues esto ya fue. Seguramente hace cuánto tiempo. La entrevista puede ser en vivo, las preguntas
why did we not put an air conditioner or even ventilation? It was just
¿por qué no pusieron aire acondicionado al robot? Bueno, pues es lo mismo que estos buenos vestidos en la...
The thing, Eagle Prime is like...
Todos buenos vestidos con trajes de muñeco, Dr. Sim, el Jumbito, weón, te cagué de calor, imagínate un robot gigante, weón.
So you're basically like in a supercar that's not moving, but redlining, right? And like, you feel the hydraulic fluid going to the manifolds, so the whole thing is like shaking a little bit as the fluid is going in the manifolds and the arms. And then you like throw a punch, and the whole robot just like throws you around and does this thing. And then like, it's amazing because it simultaneously doesn't feel like that much. Like when we were getting punched, even the impact from like Kuratas didn't feel like much. It was like a jolt, but then the whole robot moves, right? It's like
no, sí, también la sensación de manejar el robot, ¿cachai? Que se mueve.
Like
el impacto de tirar el golpe o de simplemente intentarlo dar.
You like feel the movement of the whole robot happening without you being able to do anything about it.
I kind of compare it to like you go to like a theme park and you get in a roller coaster or some ride that like moves you around a lot. It's like there is no amount of pushback you can do with your body to prevent.
Hola Mikazu, la pelea ya terminó igual, pero solamente pueden ver en mi canal de nuevo el video o el mismo link que solté, que el Megabots oficial. Fue bien cortita, bueno, fueron 20 minutos menos.
Sounds like a nightmare to me, but congratulations and appreciate you guys obviously stepping in there.
And I think the same.
How do you control
it's so
robots?
fake, but it's the show.
So I'm in the back, I'm the driver. I got 2 joysticks. We like argued for a long time about what the control scheme was going to be. So we ended up making a bunch of control schemes, but the one that I like using is double sticks, so you control the tank treads yourself.
Sí, en verdad super fake esta wea.
Stands and sits the robot.
Bueno, ya, y no hay mucho más que ver en verdad, weón.
And you lean the ankles all with one stick.
Bueno, me dices que arruinaron los mega a la gente que comenta en
the driver just does the lower half.
Sí, yo pienso más o menos lo mismo, weón.
Getting the gunner where they need to go, not screwing
gusta poco, falso, weón. Pero bueno. Ya, yo dejo la transmisión hasta acá, en verdad, no hay mucho más que ver, weón. No están hablando de nada interesante. Tal vez vuelva con un lolcillo, un par de minutitos, o algún otro jueguillo. Así que me despido, pero por unos minutos vuelvo.